Hi, welcome to pick a card reading. This is group number 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, you can find the timestamp in the description, and let's get started. Hi there, group number 1. This is your card and this is your crystal. Let's see what the card is talking about, okay? My capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. My capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. So tune into the energy of love, the card is saying, okay? Or be proud of yourself to having the capacity to tune into the energy of love. Let's draw some cards. Let go of control issues, okay? Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And your tarot. Maybe I should have shuffled beforehand. Queen of Cups in reverse. You're in the self-love stage right now because you're having issues pouring out your love for anything else, okay? I think the message I'm getting is that you were hurt and now you want to control your capacity to tune into the energy of love. So you don't want to feel love about everything right now because you were hurt, and which is fair because now is the time for you to put in the energy of love, of compassion towards yourself instead of trying to give it to the other people. But just be aware of having too much control, you know, and be compassionate towards yourself. If good things does come to you, then let it, because then it's meant to you to have good things and new opportunities, okay? That's what I'm getting. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. And you got Three of Wands in reversed. It's about playing small. An obstacle to long-term goals. I can see that you do have a long-term goal for your romantic life, which is a happy ending, but you're approaching romantic life in such a timid way because of how much you have been hurt before. Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. You are burnt out and you feel very restless, directionless. And sometimes, like, when you're so out of touch of your feelings, where you suppress it and then you control it in such an intense way, because you're afraid to get hurt. Sometimes that is the time where you make the most reckless decision towards something. I think in this case it's talking about romantic life, and it is a possibility for you to charge towards a wrong romantic partner in this kind of state of feeling threatened, feeling scared, and trying to control the situation, you know. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance, sustainable result, investment. I think the cards are telling you to think about your long-term goals, you know. I feel like having too much control and then operating in an energy that's not love and compassion can be short-sighted, and it could lead you astray from your I'm sorry, I feel love is sad. It could leave you astray from your long-term vision, your long-term goal for a happy and fulfilling romantic life. Because I think you can make the decision of, oh, this person has potential and this person I don't have so much feelings towards, but I can work with it because then I can control my emotions toward this person. But eventually you're gonna invest too much into this person, and then if this person was like not the person that you initially wanted to work long term towards, but you just decided to work with them because you can control your emotions towards them, it's gonna be a huge mess, okay? That's what I'm getting. So let go of control issues. And I feel like if there were a romantic situation coming into your life, that just let it unfold naturally, and then tune in to the energy of love, of self-love, especially self-love, where what do you really want and what will fulfill you, what is worth investing in, and without the control of your emotions, what is worth investing in, and you see that it suits your emotional needs. It makes you feel warm, it makes you feel loved, it makes you feel happy, and not in a rush way to trying to get over someone, get over something, or get over a situation, or try to rush to the altar or something, you know. Very random, it might not fit everyone, but I'm getting a feeling that someone you met recently seem to be a decent person, but you're not super into them, but you feel like you're over love, you're done with loving and sabotaging yourself. Don't sabotage yourself, okay? You're feeling really done with love, you're done with holding a cup and pouring into other people. You're done with that. You're kind of like, I just want to settle down. I just want something that's fulfilling. I just want something that's a long term. I just want a family, you know. I feel like that's the energy that you're in right now. And then someone does come to you and they're gonna express that they also want to settle down, and they also want to have a long-term stability, but also they're like not for the right reason, because They also don't feel super emotionally connected with you. So I think because you are in this energy, so you're also attracting someone who is also in this energy, okay? And tune into the energy of love and give yourself the power, because I feel like you are lost right now, okay? You're feeling lost. You're giving up, essentially. You're like, just let me get married, get this love thing over with. I don't want to deal with this ever again. This person also wants the same thing, and let me go with it and see where it goes. But I'm telling you, when you plan something that's not 100% what you want, and then when it grows, you're not gonna love it. You're gonna feel like you're gonna feel unfulfilled. You're gonna wish that you planted different seeds, okay? You're gonna wish that you planted a different crop with someone else that you actually wanted. Don't give in. Tune into the energy of love, because you are feeling very lost right now. Only take this message if you do feel lost, okay? And you do feel like that you have a control issue and that you're not very in touch with your feelings, okay? Because if you love this person that you're with totally and completely, then I would say go for it, you know? But if this is not the person and you know that, then this message is for you. If not, then marry the love of your life, you know? Don't just like change your mind because of some stupid tarot reading. But that's what I'm getting, that you're feeling lost and you're considering whether should I be with this person that I'm not super in love with and just get it over with, you know, get over with the love situation. But you do have a soulmate waiting for you, okay? But you just have to really get to the level. Don't give up. You need some power and compassion for yourself, and this is when you tune into the energy of love. Don't give up. Look at what you're doing to yourself if you give up, okay? Let's get some cards from your soulmate. I'm starting to understand our connection. Your soulmate starting to understand your connection, or the connection that you're going to have, okay? Whether you know this person, your soulmate, or not, I feel like you do know them, but I would hate it if you're like waiting for the wrong person and not marrying the love of your life just because you're afraid, okay? So this is the time where you should really assess about what you are afraid of. You are afraid of I'm so sorry. Are you afraid of yourself? Are you afraid of your feelings? Are you afraid to get hurt again? Or are you afraid that you'll never find the love of your life? Okay? Are you afraid to get hurt again? Or are you afraid of waiting, you know? Waiting for yourself to grow? Are you afraid of being hurt again? Or are you afraid of facing yourself, of what hurts you and how you can heal from it? Okay? the more you heal from it, the more closer you are to your soulmate, okay? And if you choose to suddenly just give up and settle down, it's going to be a longer journey, or you're gonna have to work longer on this, which could be a possible route for you. It's just it's going to be hard, and it's going to be, but if you're being called to do that, you're like, okay, whatever, I need to get married like right now. It doesn't matter. I don't mind going down this path, and I see this person as my lesson, so I need to get married to this person, and then we're gonna learn that we don't actually love each other, we're just settling for each other, and something's gonna happen. You're in 10 or something years, and then you're gonna be like, okay, I'm over with this. And then 10 years later, you're like, okay, this is the time I'm ready to work on myself. If this is the path you wanted to take, then let that be the path. But think about how much you're controlling your true feelings, how much you're controlling your self-healing. You need to release some stuff from within, and to have those things come up to the surface, you first need to let go of control. You first need to let go of control. Then those wounds would surface, and then you can face them and then deal with them. And it's going to be also a process, but trust me, it's going to be more fulfilling than walking down the wrong path with someone you don't really love. And then after the marriage is over, you're gonna look back and think that you have wasted some time. I feel like it's going to be hard for you to look back and think that, oh, it was very worth it or something like that. But it could be worth it if it's the lesson that you're willing to learn in that way. But you also have a choice to go down a shorter path where it is to face yourself right now. And how can we do that? I'm being called to draw one more card from your soulmate. Maybe they want to tell you something. I couldn't let you get close to me. I couldn't. In the past, your person couldn't let you get close to them because of a wound they might have, and maybe you guys have the same wound. Think about why they couldn't let you get close to them back then, and think about how that affected you. And think about how that hurt you so much that you would want to just waste your life away and settle down with someone you don't love, okay? That's your message. Let's get you one more tarot and see if your angels or guidance or higher self can give you advice on how to heal from this control issue I'm hearing. The High Priestess in reversed. Okay, that's kind of clear. The High Priestess is someone who is very much in touch with their spirituality, who knows the secret to life, okay? I think spirits and guidance and tarot are just telling you to get spiritual. Then you'll understand. But let me dig deeper because I really want to help you with this Because when a person is wounded, it's hard to see the light. It's hard to see where to go. And it's hard to see what to do. Okay? Don't cave into the ego where you think that getting married is the solution, okay? Yeah. Get spiritual. I feel like some of you wanna like stop watching this video because you're like, what the fuck is she talking about? Get spiritual, my ass. Like, I can't even find that card. It's number 2, okay? Like, on number 3. Inner self. You need to get in touch with your inner self. There is a mystery inside of you, and the reason why you're thinking about settling down with someone who is not the right person, and you know it in your heart, but you just want to get it over with. The reason why is that you don't want to get in touch with the mystery of yourself. She is your deepest secret. In reverse, it's weakness and shallow, okay? That's what I'm feeling, you guys. You guys are feeling very weak right now. That's why you got this card. You need the power. You need some power from the energy of love, okay? You need some love, power, because you're feeling weak and you're feeling lost. Even those you hide from yourself. She's your deepest secrets, even those you hide from yourself. She appears in reading to remind you of your soul's origin story. Who are you in the truest sense? Quiet yourself to hear whispers of truth. She helps you find the words only you can say, okay? Not me, I'm just a tarot reader. I'm just sending you some messages. You are the one who makes the call in this situation. The High Priestess reminds you that you hold the answer to any questions you might ask the cards or the universe. White calls her the highest and the holiest of all the arcana because she is the secret to who you are. She reminds you to check in with yourself. She is stillness and silence. Find these qualities before proceeding in your situation. There is no one else who can answer this but you. The High Priestess suggests there is no action required other than showing up and being present. You just need to be present with yourself, okay? The High Priestess suggests there is no action required other than showing up and being present. It is important to exert our influence or make our needs known at times. But when the High Priestess appears, she says, sit back with her knowing smile. Let things play out without asserting your impulses and opinion. Let things play out. It's the same of letting go of control issues. Let things unfold naturally, okay? You don't need to take action right now. That's what I'm getting. Ooh, this is so aligned. I'm so intrigued. You'll be surprised to see the situation resolve itself on its own. Sometimes being passive is the most active thing you can do. High Priestess symbolism is rich and complex. She sits between two pillars, one black and one white, to reflect duality. Her figure is the integration of polarities, thus reflecting how we are always combining opposing forces in our life. We surf through our days from wakefulness to sleep, from our high to low. We move between work and rest and integrate our masculine and feminine sides. We are always somewhere between the two. The pillars were described as 27 feet tall, which would make the high priestess on the card a massive 25-foot tall figure. The high priestess holds a scroll with the Hebrew word Torah on it. Torah means teaching or decrees. The sacred scroll is the book of your life. It is where you came from, why you are here, what will happen after you depart. It is the key of who you are. It cannot be read. It must be lived. The end is mystery no one can see. It cannot be read. It must be lived. You come to this reading hoping that I can read your future and what to do, but it must be lived. I'm sorry to tell you guys. Must be lived. But the best you can do now is to be passive. The best you can do now is to sit still and not to try to control the situation, okay? I couldn't let you get close to me. Think about why this person couldn't let you get close to them and how it affects you and how that makes you feel. And then your wounds might surface, and this might be a good chance for you to take a look at yourself and work on those wounds and then heal yourself. I think you need to get back in your feminine energy. That's why you got the Queen of Cups in reverse. You are probably in more of your masculine energy. That's why you're trying to control the situation and the outcome by taking initiative or taking control. But you need to be in your feminine energy where you let your feelings lead you, guide you, and don't be afraid of your feelings and don't be afraid of getting hurt. And don't rush into things. That's what the tarots are saying. Think about yourself as a farmer to get the perfect crops that you want and to build the things that you truly want, that truly fulfills you and your soul. You have to be a little bit patient. And you cannot rush into things, okay? You're a big lady, okay? Think of yourself as a tall, big lady, and then keep your vision high and mighty. That's what I'm getting. Let's get one more card from the magical unicorns. Oh, and then let's end this reading. Definitely yes. The answer of your question is a strong yes, okay? Maybe you do have a question on your mind and the unicorns are saying yes. Is your soulmate waiting for you, getting close if you heal this path? Maybe yes, okay? Thank you, unicorn. Thank you, tarot. Thank you, my cards. And thank you guys for being here. And here is your reading. I'm sorry about my bluntness, but that's the message and I gotta give it to you. Chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? Chemistry, love. Person that you want to be with, you should have strong chemistry with, okay? Not just playful like bantery or like flirtiness, lustfulness, but actual chemistry. If you don't have chemistry with this person, but they seem stable, safe, and you have no feelings towards them, don't do it, sis. Don't marry this person just because you want stability and you don't want to get hurt. Marry this person if you truly love them, okay? I feel like for a woman, this kind of to tune into your feelings is not super hard. But when you're in a wounded and lost and weak space, you might end up not listening to your feelings, okay? You're very exhausted, burnout. I got another card. Yeah, I keep getting this burnout, stressed, deep contemplation. There's a lot of contemplating, okay? Stagnation. It's okay. It's okay to be in this energy. It's okay to be in this energy, to sleep and rest for a little bit. Trust the universe that things will unfold for you, okay? I have a good feeling about this Scorpio full moon. I have a good feeling, guys. And which will happen tomorrow, okay? So maybe just wait one more day. Your answer will come to you. Just lay still like this and sleep on your bed. Sit still, be with yourself, and things will come to you. I think you're also being called to do a little bit of meditating if you can, okay? Just sit still and let your thoughts come to you. Don't try to reject them, don't restrict them. Let them flow freely and let it pass by like this. And then you'll see an answer from within, okay? I got more cards. I'm trying to end this reading. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level, okay? Your level is a little bit not so high right now, maybe because you've been giving and giving and giving. So it's time for you to reward yourself so you can balance out the energy. So you got the High Priestess is also talking about balancing energy. So maybe you were in too much of the feminine energy that you were giving. Now you're in too much of a masculine energy. So balance it out by rewarding yourself, okay? And then law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. Invest in your thoughts, okay? You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Okay? Another way to bring yourself back to the high frequency energy is to ask your angel for help. Okay? Law of attraction. We will gladly attune your energies to higher frequency at your request. Sometimes all you need to do is ask. You can just sit still and ask. Please bring me back to my healthiest self. Please bring me back to my highest frequency. Please make my surrounding peaceful and loving so I can be my best self and back to my loving and fair give and take and High Priestess energy, okay? So this is your reading. Thank you for being here. Very good energy still. I can tell that you guys are very loving people. It's just you're a little bit weak right now. Something is going on. I think the Scorpio full moon is really stirring some stuff up, but I think after it you're gonna have a clear vision. Joy is the ultimate creator, okay? The presence of love will always cast out fear, okay? Love yourself strongly, and the fear of getting hurt, the fear of all these other things will disappear, okay? All these cards are very aligned, okay? Thank you for coming to this reading, pile number 1. like, comment, and subscribe, and you can go to my channel for more. If you like this reading, you can go to my channel for more readings, and hope you have a nice day. Bye bye. Hi, welcome group number 2. This is your card that you picked. Let's see. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Okay? Clear direction and realign with love. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Let's get your Women's Angel card. Realign with love. Let's get tarot first. Right. When I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Okay, guys. Buckle up. It's time. Painful ending. Deep wounds. 10 of Swords, okay? Failure, defeated. 10 of Swords. And then King of Swords. Head over heart, disciplined, thoughtful, honest mental clarity. And then this card came out. Personal celebration, inner harmony, conflict with others. Breakdown in community, home conflict, transition. Okay, 4 Wands in reversed, and acceptance. Moving on, finding peace. 5 of Cups in reverse. So in upright is regret, but in reversed is acceptance. Interesting. Oh, clear direction. That clarity is kind of a key word, okay? I think you really went through some painful ending. This is a love reading, okay? I'm sorry. I think this painful ending gives you a clear head, oh my gosh, my hair. This painful ending gives you a clear idea, clear direction towards self-love and inner harmony, basically. I think whatever that was terrible happened. A terrible breakup, I'm hearing. You had a terrible breakup. Oh. There was probably like cheating and lying involved. That person was just very, very selfish. Okay. And I think you were with that person because you used to have believed that this person could bring you happiness, and you were a little bit relying on them to bring you the self-love that you don't give to yourself. You were with someone who was very selfish, and it gave you a clear perspective when the painful ending happened. there was lying, there was cheating, possibly, and there was like a lot of gaslighting and manipulating. I think that they try to twist what they've done wrong so much that it really made you wake up. It woke you up from how you see this person, and it woke you up from, I think, not relying on this person for your happiness, because I think you thought about staying with this person. One thing is that you're hoping that they would change, and then once they change, you saw their potential to be a decent person. They have it in you. It's just that the not so decent part of them has won, and you had to take the pain. You had to take they made you take the consequences of their selfishness, their evilness. They made you take the consequences. Not only they hurt you, but also they blame you for it, you know. They really double it down on you, which is horrible to experience, and I'm really sorry for you guys. But it really made you this King of Swords now, that you have gained new perspective and you become more clear. It's like a mental clarity about, you know, not to rely on another person for your own happiness. And usually the Four of Wands upright is that having harmony within a community, but I'm feeling that you're alone right now and you're finding inner power, inner strength. By yourself, and you're finding it okay to be by yourself for now, because you know this person who really hurt you, made you don't want to be with other people for the moment, okay? And I'm happy for you because you have accepted what happened, and I feel like this person really gave you a lot of headache. It's like there's so much, you know, I think you have accepted the situation and you're like moving on from it. You have really like found peace, okay? But how horrible this person was and how innocently you portray them is like a huge gap, and it caused you a lot of headache. I think that's why I'm like having a headache right now, like a migraine. It's not even a headache, you know. It's like pressure building up in your brain, and then it's like expanding like that. The moment I
realign
with love, clear direction is presented to me. I think you really resonate with this. You have found self-love. I'm really happy for you guys. You found self-love out of this situation. But I feel like right now, I think the cards are just, or your spirit guides are just saying that they're really happy for you, and you have found a lot of acceptance. But there's also a lot of grief. Oh, and you need you also need a lot of self-forgiveness because of what happened, you know, because of how you saw the best in people, but they did you like that, you know. This caused a lot of trauma, you know. This caused a lot of, should you believe yourself, you know, should you continue to see the best in everybody else? You question that. But I don't know, I'm really proud of where you've gotten. Don't question that, because you were not wrong, you know. This person that was so selfish did have a light in them, you know. And I think by meeting you and then you leaving them, and I mean like leave them for good, okay? Leave them forever. By you leaving them, by you drawing your energy back to yourself, this person will start to feel how you felt. Also, they might have to start taking all the responsibility of what they have done instead of blaming it on you or try to blame it on other people. Okay? This card really makes me feel like this person might be very isolated and alone right now. Yeah. And I feel like that's why you're here. You kind of want to know what this person is up to, and you're kind of, because you're seeking closure from this situation. You're seeking even more acceptance, more understanding. Oh, you deserve love. You are lovable, okay? I think that's why you're here. Because you were in this situation in the first place because you probably didn't think you deserve love. And that's why you were okay with this person not treating you perfectly, because you thought that was what you deserved. You thought you were like imperfect, so you can be with someone who's also imperfect, but someone who also has some good in them. So this person was very selfish, but there are good qualities of them. But you don't deserve the bad part of them, you know? You deserve the good part that they gave you, but not the bad part. I think that's what I'm hearing. That you wondered if the good stuff they did with you, and then if you actually deserved it. Because they turned so quickly and became so mean to you because of whatever selfish reason. And then you wonder if you have done something wrong to not deserve their kindness in the first place. But I think you should think of it as reverse, as in that you deserve the best of them, and they shouldn't have let the worst of them show up, you know? And the worst of them is still part of them. And the best part of them that you saw in the beginning of the relationship is what you deserve, and much more, because they really didn't show you a good side of them. They were kind of ugly on the inside, and they showed it to you because you were so nice to them. But you do deserve love, you know. The facade that they gave you in the beginning, or whatever you imagine in your head that how this relationship is wonderful, really is what you deserve, okay? just because this person proved you wrong, not that they didn't prove you wrong, they proved themselves unworthy, okay? Undeserving. And they didn't prove nothing, okay, to you, in your situation. Whether or not you deserve love, they have nothing to do with it, okay? A clear direction. Maybe you're also thinking about where to go next, what to do next. And you deserve love. The lady is holding an arrow. I'm thinking aim towards even greater love, you know, the best you can imagine. That imagine someone really, really kind, really, really nice, and then that person, how would you imagine the kind of love they deserve? They probably deserve like the best, right? Then put yourself in that position. That's the love you deserve, okay? I don't know if that was convincing, but yeah. We should normalize putting ourselves on a pedestal, because we always end up in relationship and then we put the other person on a pedestal. So when they did something wrong, we let it slide so many times, and then that really hurts how much we trust ourselves. Because when we put ourselves in a dangerous situation for so long, coming out of it, we stop trusting ourselves. Even when you realize, even when everything is so clear to you right now that this person is a no-no, but then you're like, but how can I trust my judgment, you know, anymore? Now I've done this to myself. How can I trust my own judgment? Just think of yourself, you know. I don't know, I'm getting like goddess. Think of yourself as a Greek goddess, and then you're like picking whoever should be with you with an arrow. You're like, you? But if you are a Greek goddess, wouldn't you deserve the best? You know? That's how I want you to think about this situation. The best. How you should perceive this. Just think of yourself as a goddess holding an arrow, and while you seeking love, just think of yourself as a goddess, and only a god can be with a goddess, right? So your next person should have to be like a Greek god, but only like the better ones, you know. Not that if I know there's any, but a slightly less disturbed Greek god, I guess. Or someone who's like yeah. I'm getting trust your judgment now that you have elevated to a higher level of self-love. If there is another lesson for you to learn, it will come to you. Just trust yourself still, you know. It will come to you, and then you will go through it, and then you'll learn again. But then make sure it's not the same lesson repeating. You know, whoever you're attracted to now should be slightly different from whoever your ex was, you know. That's the advice. What else? Let's get some tarot. I think you kind of want to know what your ex is thinking, so let's draw some cards. I'm starting to understand our connection. Again with this card keeps popping up. This card keeps popping up, okay? Your ex starting to understand your connection. It was a lesson sent to them to be a decent person. I want you. Okay, but you don't want them. They want you, but I mean, just take it as a compliment, you know. I wish things could be different. Don't we all? I think, oh, this is very toxic. I wish things could be different because they're like, oh, it wasn't me. It was just like the situation that was bad. No, bitch, it was you, okay? I see your person hasn't changed that much, but they're starting to understand that they must learn this lesson, you know. I know I messed up everything. You did, yeah. It wasn't the situation, it was you. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Yeah. I think all these messages are just trying to give you the closure you need. Peeking through your person's thoughts, okay? I couldn't let you get close to me, okay? This person has a lot of healing to do. I think they're not even open to themselves. That's why they couldn't be open to you, okay? You speak to me through music. We will be together again. I wish I could take back my words. There's more? No. And finding out the truth crushed me. The truth that you're never going back. I mean, they could only wish, right? What can I say? If they were so selfish, they put you in this kind of situation. I mean, can you call this love? I don't know. Do you call that love? Is that the kind of love you want, you deserve? Yeah. They really want to take back their words. I think the truth is that they found out is that they really messed up. Maybe they talked to their friends or something. Or someone, and they're just like, dude, you really messed up. It wasn't the situation, it was you. It wasn't even her. You thought it, I'm afraid to contact you, okay? As they should. Okay, that's enough messages from them. I don't think you want to contact them. You have accepted the kind of person that they are. Just remember, you deserve love. If they didn't come back with love, they came back with ego or whatever low vibrational energy, you know. I want you. My body needs you, you know, lustful over you, or that they think that by getting you back, it could prove that they're not such a shitty person. You know, you really need some inner peace, okay? Yeah, they're kind of unpredictable right now. I think, yeah, you were healing by yourself, but I think now is a good time to look for a community and maybe just hang out with friends more now. I think you've got to a good point where you can go hang out with your friends now. And maybe you'll have some fun while you're out there and meet someone who can give you the kind of harmonious love that you deserve. I think what to look out for in your next person is that they give you a feeling of home, okay? They give you a feeling of warm sun, like you're bathing in the sun. That's the feeling that they give you. And then you can see a beautiful home when you hang out with them, okay? With flowers and with, you know, with beautiful things. Yeah, you feel a little bit not trusting yourself, insecure. But also I'm seeing that it's a good time for you to manifest your abundance. I think one of the reasons why you might be self-conscious is also has to do with financial situation. So work on that to a point where you feel very deserving, and then the person who will be your match will show up, okay? You will attract the kind of person that you deserve after you've given some time for self-love. Okay, let's get a unicorn card. What does the unicorn have to tell you? Okay. Happy surprise. Something very good is about to happen. And definitely yes. Again, we got this card in the first pile. The answer to your question is a strong yes. Okay, maybe you have something in your mind. And the unicorn says yes. And there is gonna be a happy surprise. Okay? That's very nice. Let's get one more card. I just want to shuffle this pile. Let's get one more card from this pile. The moment I
realign,
love, clear direction is present to you. I think also direction for your career, direction for your life. I think not only just romantic life, also directions for everything will become more clear because of what you've been through. And now that you choose self-love and taking all your energy back, I think your head is gonna be super clear, okay? Oneness is my true nature. Okay, oneness. I think maybe this painful ending really teach you about being by yourself. The universe has my back, okay? Reassuring. Also look at the moon. There is a full moon tomorrow, so maybe make a wish under the full moon. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Okay? Right-minded thinking. Okay? And the energy of love. I think this is such a good chance for you to get into the energy of love. The love for oneself, the love for other people, the love for the universe, for me and you, your friends, family, people around you. It really is a test of you. The person that you once thought they were someone else and you loved them so much, but you can still love them even though they're not the same person that you thought they were, you know? You don't have to hate them. You can still think of them as either a lost human or someone who is very early on the path to finding themselves. So that's why they have so little knowledge and they're so egotistical. And, you know, just send them blessings. Whatever, you know, wish that they get well. I wish you heal, you know. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Okay, I got this card on the last reading as well. Okay, if you have fear for your looking for love, no, just the presence of love, the self-love, you know. If you are in the energy of self-love and then the person next to you is like not vibing with that, then this person don't love themselves. Okay, the next person you're gonna be with, they have to vibe with you. Okay, they gotta, why did you get this card? Seven of Cups in reverse. They gotta vibe with you, and they gotta also love themselves, basically. Let's get you one more guidance card, and then I'll read you the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. Heart chakra and change in direction. There's a lot of talk about directions. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, right here. Okay. Attune most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Okay. And when you feel unsafe to love, just think of your guidance angels. They're gonna send you signal if this is not the right person, and they're going to keep an eye out for you. So if you don't trust yourself, at least trust your angels. Okay. Change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance, to love and our guidance. So you're opening your heart to your angels and your spirit guides guidance, and you're opening your heart to love, basically. You are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Okay? You deserve love. You can now open your heart to go on the other direction. You know that will lead you to happiness. Okay, let's get you one more reading on your Seven of Cups in reverse. Boldness, decision. Wait. Not choosing is also a choice. Move from your gut. The body knows before the head. Okay. I think you have made up your mind about something and a direction that you want to go into. And I think there was a lot of fantasy in your head. You were having a hard time to choose. But now I think you're taking a bold move. Time to choose your prize. There's all these kind of different loves in the world. Which one would you choose? Which direction will you go into? I feel like there's a little bit of not only love, but also talking about your career. Maybe by choosing to love yourself, you are going to choose a career that is better suited for you. Okay? Wow, I'm really happy for you. You're moving on. It was a great lesson that you learned. Sucks it was so hard, but you deserve love, okay? Okay. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I have more videos you can check out. And have a nice day. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Here's your card and your crystal. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Whoa! There's a stream of love supporting your dreams. What are you dreaming about? A perfect love? Ooh! What are you dreaming about? Beautiful love, eternal love, the love of your life. Oh, let's keep this card. Okay, let's get some cards for you. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. A stream, water, a watery stream. And it's love. Oh no, we got these cards earlier. Oh, not this one. Hermit, isolation. Okay. Came out like sideways. What does that mean? Selflessness and integration. Form completes foundation, progress, power, stability. Okay. Are you building a foundation for your secret dream to come true? You're building the foundation for your perfect love. That's what I'm seeing. Okay? You're this hermit. You're like reflecting and thinking. You're like, what kind of love do I want? And then you're like brewing your dream in your head. Okay? And then the love that you're like building a strong foundation for this kind of love. You know, a beautiful home with flowers, castle, people celebrating, a strong foundation, okay? Because when I saw these cards, I get a pretty good feeling. I feel strong, empowered, and also like, yeah, there's soul-searching, introspective, contemplation, wisdom, truth-seeking, being alone, meditating, independence, inner guidance. I love this energy. Oh, okay. Saving money, security, conservation. Okay. But underneath that, there's a little bit of you too much conserving. But you are saving money for, I think, for your dream love, okay? Lost opportunity, missed chances, bad investment, lack of planning and foresight. We're gonna need more cards, okay? It's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then you got the 10 of Wands, which is burden. Burden. Hard work. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on, guys. So you're trying to build this foundation for the perfect family life that you are picturing, the perfect love life, okay? But you are also putting all the burden on yourself, which is like how much money you need in this relationship for a perfect relationship to work out, and you're like you're kind of calculating, okay? But it says lack of planning. So you are calculated, but the planning is not good, okay? I think you're just kind of in a lack mentality where you're kind of like, oh my gosh, if I miss this opportunity, it's gonna ruin my love life forever. It's gonna ruin my chance of having a perfect happy family. I think these cards are showing that you a little bit too perfectionism about how you want your love life to be like. And I think the cards are trying to tell you to go even deeper, okay? Maybe there is more inner wisdom to be found about how you should go about this instead of burning yourself out, okay? Too much burden on you. Yeah. It is hard work, it's admirable, and it's like, it's good. It's good that you're working so hard. It's just maybe leave some for your partner, okay? Leave some of the responsibility you have for your perfect ideal relationship for your partner, your future partner. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams because, okay, that's what I'm hearing. So so I think picture the perfect love that you're going to have, okay? Your dream love. Picture it a little bit less burdensome. Picture it a little bit better in a way that you don't have to work so hard. Picture it better in a way that your partner is gonna do half of the lifting, okay? Both of you are gonna work together, and then picture it as that. Don't picture it as you're the one who's gonna solve all the problems in the relationship, because you're going to manifest that, and then you're gonna be burned out, and then you're gonna be like, why isn't this perfect? This is what I thought would, leave some of the responsibility for other people so you have more of a balanced relationship. Okay, let's get your romance angels cards. I think you come from a very powerful, loving perspective why you want to do so much. Because you have a stream of love within you. You're overly spewing with love. And also I think it's because that I think you're like not always, you always have to do things yourself, rely on yourself financially, or a lot of ways. Finance and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay? Well, back to what I was saying, that you have to rely on yourself a lot. I think career-wise, let's say that you needed to make money by yourself since a young age, and that kind of really caused you to rely on yourself a lot for everything, and you trust yourself on that, but then you also wish your future partner, I guess you wish them to be able to be on your level of responsibleness. But I think if you are hoping to find someone who is exactly like you, it would just kind of be a mismatch, because you're already doing so much, and then this kind of energy is likely to attract people who are not going to do anything at all because you already put all the burdens on yourself, okay? Maybe you had to rely on yourself growing up, but when it comes to building a perfect home with another person, I think you might have to change things up where you don't have to be so responsible 24/7. Yeah, you can put some of the responsibility on the person you're manifesting or your future partner or current one. I don't know, because because if they're part of your dream, I think it's that if you're so burdensome, you're taking so much responsibility, this kind of mindset is going to push away people a little bit because it's a little bit selfish. It's very selfless, but also a little bit selfish when you don't share your responsibility with people, because I know people don't like to take responsibility and they see it as something negative, so you want to bear all the negativity yourself. But honestly, having responsibility should be seen as a positive thing, because it gives people a chance to do something and learn about something. So, be generous and share some of the responsibility with your partner or your future partner. And then this will become a more sustainable relationship, okay? So finances and career are a factor in your love life right now. I usually don't interpret this card like that, but this time I'm getting the interpretation is, I think, distributing responsibilities, also financial ones, okay? Don't be the only breadwinner in this relationship. I think share some of the responsibility with your partner or the person you want to manifest into your life, okay? Okay, we already got tarot. Okay, whoever your future partner or current partner, let's draw some cards and see what they have to say. I love you unconditionally, okay? That's pretty clear. So you don't have to create a condition for someone to love you, because you are already lovable by yourself, even if you have financial difficulties or something like that. I love you unconditionally, okay? Find someone like that, okay? So you don't have to take on all the burdens. And when they want to share your burdens, your responsibilities, let them, okay? Give them 5 of these, okay? You carrying 10, too much. Just give them 5 of these. Or you can start small, give them 3 first. I wish things could be different, okay? I'm starting to understand our connection. I want you. You and I were too young. Interesting. I am becoming a better person. Okay. I think maybe you guys probably got together when you were too young. Or this person was from your past. Okay. They're becoming a better person. And maybe you thought to have your relationship work with this person is to take on the burdens that they're not able to, because you guys were young and they were more immature than you were. But leave some of the growing for them also. Let them have the chance to learn and then understand your connections, because people, when things are given to them, if you love this person and you want to make sure that they feel comfortable and perfect when they get with you, You're doing all the work. And when you hand things to people, they get it for free and they're just like, oh my gosh, awesome, like free love. They're not going to value it as much. So let them work for it. I think that's your message. Let them work for you, okay? Let them work. I want you. So this person does want you. Give them the chance to take on responsibility and learn and grow. And then you don't have to be so burdensome. You don't have to be working all the time. Look at you. I'm working. You don't have to be doing all the work. Let them do some of the work, okay? I feel like you don't want to give them so much, but I'm hearing it has to be 50-50, okay? It really does have to be 50-50. I'm starting to understand our connection, okay? Let them understand. Let them become a better person. Don't let them be so young and innocent and whatnot, okay? Give them the chance to grow. Don't be so stingy. Share your responsibility. Responsibility is a positive thing, okay? And they do love you unconditionally, so no matter what the condition is, give them the responsibility they need to have to match your energy. And that is giving them love, okay? And there's never too little love for you to share. We all understand that. But it would be perfect if you give some of that love to yourself and let other people work towards you. And that's self-love, you know. I am feeling that you do need a little bit of rest. Okay? Plan for the long run, okay? Plan for the long run, because you cannot hold on to all the burden for so long. Then if you're trying to do that, this relationship will be short-lived. Okay. I got these. Hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. Awesome! Sharing your responsibility will make this things better. If this person refuses to take on responsibility, then, you know, this person is not a great person for you. Healer, you have the power to help and heal others, okay? I think you can put your loving energy towards something even grander, which is to be a healer. A healer could be someone who just walks around the earth and just say hello to people, you know, with their big smile. Give someone a nice day by smiling to them, you know. That's a good start. Okay, more cards. Listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. Okay? Listen to your true feelings. Okay. Finish what you have started. You have started something important and now is the time to complete it. Okay? Some guidance cards from the unicorn. That's nice. And I got this card again. Definitely yes. I've gotten this card for 1, 2, 3, pile 1, 2, 3. The answer to your question is a strong yes. okay? What do you think? Are you ready to leave some responsibility for other people to catch up? And I mean by like giving them the responsibility, I don't think it's anything to do with your own growth and development or your career. I think it's just within the relationship, okay? I think still put yourself first and then take care of yourself first. Don't make your self-care someone else's responsibility, you know. I think the kind of responsibility you should give to your partner, your person is, oh my gosh, it's a lot of cards. I think it's something more in terms of meeting you halfway, you know, willing to grow on their own, you know, that kind of qualities. Celebration, joy, harmony, home, community. Now, this was one of your cards. This is what you're looking for. You're building a strong foundation for your future love life, and you're looking for something harmonious. So, you know, build towards that. Not harmonious also means that sharing responsibilities, okay? Okay, let's get you one more card from the daily guidance angels. Oh. Let your past go. The burden of carrying your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set the burden down. Okay, we were talking about burden, remember? Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Wow, that's awesome. Just think, you know, the burden I think you had from when you were not financially stable, when you were young, and there's a lot of lack mentality within you. I think even insecurities, but that's behind you. I see that you're not a financially struggling person right now, but take whatever resonates, okay? But it's time to let it go, okay? I think it's telling you how you can let go of this mindset of wanting to take on everything by yourself. It's just to think that, oh, I don't want to do that because it tires me. And then this thought, this burdensome responsibility mindset thinking, well, be gone, okay? It's time to set this burden down, okay? Listen, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet, receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires' manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen, okay? Stop doing so much, you know? You already thought about what you want to manifest, the happy, harmonious family, and sometimes let the universe cook, you know? Let the universe does its work. You don't have to be so proactive all the time. And, you know, wish for a more responsible, reliable partner. You don't have to be the one who's doing all the work, okay? Okay, and let's draw one more card from this deck. flew out. Oh, that was the card from the
second pile.
moment I
Realign.
with love, clear direction is presented to me, okay? Interesting. Maybe you can go see pile number
2.
Maybe there are some messages for you. There is a stream of love supporting your dreams. So don't be afraid to dream big. And give some of that love to yourself, so your direction would be even better for you, because I got one of those cards says right now your planning is a little bit short-sighted. So yeah, expend more love, especially towards yourself, okay? And you can check out pile number 1 if you're interested. Okay, thank you for coming to the reading. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this reading, and you can go to my channel to look at other readings if you like this reading, and take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you. Good luck, guys. Have a nice day. Wait, I already said that. Okay, good luck. Bye-bye.